Hey guys, it's Angel with Holiday Baubles again. What? I did 2 lives today in one day. What? I figure I'm so excited about my new drop backdrop. I decided to, I was designing this and I was like, wait a minute. Let me go ahead and finish it and do it on a live. Let me just try it out. I figure I do wine and design time. What? Pour your glass of wine and join me. We're gonna finish this design I have behind me. I figure why not? Hi Donna, thanks for joining everyone. 2 lives in one day. What? I am on a roll. Hey everyone. Hey Irene. I figured why not do a wine and design time on Sunday fun day? Why not, right? Hello everyone. Thanks for joining. We're gonna go. I was designing this for tomorrow, so I'll figure why not finish it and do a live with you guys. Hey Nancy. Hey everyone. Let's do some wine and design time. So pour you a glass of wine and let's have fun. Hey, hi Tracy. Thanks everyone for joining. We're gonna get started. I always have my glass of wine on Sunday fun days. Hey Terry, hey Pam, hey, what's up? Oh, thank you. Wine and design with Angel. What? I should do that more often, right? I should. I think I design better when I'm drinking a little wine here and there. I don't do it as much as I used to, but I do. Hey, Jennifer. Yeah, 2 lives in one day. What? That never happens with me. Like ever. I figured we're gonna finish up this design. I was doing it and I was like, you know what? I'm so excited about my new wall and why not finish it with you guys? So pour you a glass of wine. Let's get started. Woo-hoo. All right, so I used this ribbon here that I'll talk about some ribbon. This ribbon is amazing. It's Fair Silk. And I do have a few rolls of this in my shop left. It's real stiff and it'll keep that form of a bow. I love this ribbon. It's one of my go-to ones. I do have a few and it is a very expensive ribbon. So, you know, you might look at the cost and say, whoa, but it is really good ribbon. So I used it in my design tonight just to give it some pop. I love the black and white pop on my designs, which everybody knows. Yes, drink and design. Yes, 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 yes. It'll be awesome. You know, I used to always have a couple of glasses of wine and design because I used to do it like in the middle of the day. And so, because I usually have a couple of glasses a day. I do. So since we usually do Sunday fun days too with friends and how we have a grill out or whatever, but we didn't do it today. So I figure why not have wine designs with you guys? Yes. So I like the black and white pops in my designs, which everybody knows. This one has silver in it. So it gives it that glam in your design. So, and I'm pretty much done with this design. Not done, but this is my overall. I typically do the ruffles and the rainbow and the big embellishments in the ribbon on my design, and then I put it on a stand behind me, put it on a wreath stand, and I add my embellishments, as in florals or whatever, or picks or whatever, just to stick it all in there and to see which one you're going to use, and if not, you can take it off and glue it in when you're done. Hey Paula. Yes, that bunny is super cute. Everybody likes polka dots. I know I'm a polka dot kind of girl. Yes, and I was thinking about adding these mushrooms. I love these mushrooms. And I knew when spring came around, Amy shipped these to me, so you can get those, and hopefully she has more. So the Bam's Wreaths, I think she might have some, I'm not quite sure, but I got these from her. But that screams spring for sure. Use these in a floral arrangement, or I'm thinking about putting it in here just to give it something different. Stick it in there. Hey, Nikki. The wreath stand, see, I don't know. You might want to check Etsy. Put in a search engine, wreath stands, and I think they do have them on there. One of my good friends, he made this for me, Jordan Matthews. He did make that for me years ago, so I don't think he actually do them to sell them, but you can search for them on Etsy. I think somebody else has bought them on Etsy before. Hey, Grace. Hey, everyone. Gosh, I need to do this more often. Look, everybody's on. Grab your wine and we're gonna design. We're gonna finish up this beauty back there. I should be done with this glass of wine by the end of the design. We'll see how that goes. All right, so what we're gonna do next, we're gonna add the long florals, the long greenery, whatever you wanna call it. I don't have a certain name for these things. Anything long, I like the long whimsy looking things. So I saw this and thought maybe, but I have it just in case. But I also have these. These are from Michael's, and I like them how they're, you know, dangly and whimsy. So these are, I think these are new maybe from Michael's, but I love them. So I might use these. I know my Michael's, I went just the other day and they were just now getting their spring stuff out, like their florals and stuff. I'm not really impressed with their stuff this year yet. And again, my Michael seems like it takes forever for them to get their stuff out. Forever. Very disappointing. Well, I think with Hobby Lobby too. I mean, the last Hobby Lobby's been my, I don't know, kind of place here lately too. I don't know, it's because everything's going on in the world, and you know, with the COVID thing, maybe it's like everything's behind on, which is probably has a lot to do with that. But I'm just not impressed with any kind of spring stuff that I'm seeing at local stores. Hey, Donna. Everybody have, oh, you playing playoffs? What? See, I'm not the only one that drinks wine on Sundays, right? So I got these. These are from the Bam's Wreaths in her shop. I'm not sure she has any more. And this is actually all I have pink wise to add in this design. But the long bushy whimsy looking items that you see, the flowers that you see, those are my go-to ones. Just something different. I know, I'm so disappointed in Michael's. But hopefully, you know, hopefully they'll get more in, you know. So let's see. Okay, so this has lighter pink in it. So I'm gonna contrast it with something darker. I want probably like a dark pink in it. Hey, Nick, what's up? How was your vacation? That looked cold for sure. So I don't have very much pink because I use a lot of pink florals in my design. So I need to go shopping, or I need to order some more. So this is all I have. So this is what I'm working with tonight. And this is what, you know, when you kind of design, you kind of just like, you know, kind of go with the flow. I know I always go with the flow here. Nothing's ever concrete. You're just like, oh, I kind of like that. Oh, this thing right here. Oh, I had that for a few years now. Years ago, Hobby Lobby had these. And I think at the certain time at the end of spring, they start putting all their stuff out, you know, like with 60 or 70% off on their spring items. And this was in one of those aisles. And it's been years ago. But that black and white harlequin right there, the vase, oh, they were perfect. But I saved this one for myself. I had to keep it, you know, you have these raz feet. I'm not even sure they even make those anymore. But this, what I created for myself years ago. And I still love it. I still love it, I do. I don't think I'm gonna part with that thing. It's so cute, especially the black and white vase. All right, guys. Okay, what was I saying? Okay, so pinks. We're gonna have different shades of pinks. I kind of got these succulents looking blooms. They're hot pink. We're gonna put those in there too, probably. Little starburst looking things. We're gonna do that. So we're gonna start, oh, I have these. Not too sure if I use those. It's kind of different. Hey, Anna. What's up? So, just something different. You want to look for something different that catches your eye when you're shopping for florals or anything that you know that will look cute in a wreath. Everybody, nowadays, everybody puts whatever in a wreath. You can't. So does everybody have their glass of wine? All right, so, okay, let's go to, and again, if you hear a dog bark, if you hear kids and they're running around the background, those are my kids, and that's my dog. So, okay, let's stick with these. Let's get these. So I only have 3 of these, it looks like. So I'm gonna go ahead and put those in. I'm thinking about putting those mushrooms in. Those mushrooms are catching my eye big time. And it's like they want me to put this in my design. I think I'm gonna have to do that. What do y'all think? Love the wine and design, Anna. Thanks. So, this is what I like to do. When you have your ragbow in the middle, I like to embellish the ragbow also. I like to hang things on the ragbow, which we're gonna do that too. And over here, these long whimsy blooms, we're gonna go ahead and put those right there on each side. Looks pretty good to me. Let's see, these two. All right, we're gonna do that. So I use pine bases, and I know a lot of people do. So when I put a pick in there, I like to, we'll use my glue gun, and I like to wrap the pine tinsel around where the glue is. So when I put it in there, I like to wrap it around the tinsel, just to make sure it's snug. I know a lot of people, and I do the same thing. For instance, a lot of people put the glue right here and they just stick it in, which I do that too. But sometimes I wrap that pine, just a little insight, just a little advice. I wrap that pine tinsel, you see right here, around the stem of the floral pick right here with the glue, just to make sure it stays. But I mean, it's to each his own. I mean, there's not a wrong and right way. I think that's why I like designing, because there's not a wrong or right way. There's not. You kind of just go with the flow. I know I said that a lot. You are, Jennifer? Lots, yes. Lots of organizing, lots of purging. And I told y'all today, my craft room in the other room where it's all my least expensive ribbon is, all my 1.5 ribbon, my 2.5 ribbon is in my craft room. And it's just crazy in there. I just shut the door. I just shut the door and walk away. Yes, twice in a row, Lisa. What? I never do this. I should make it a point to do Sunday Fun Days wine to design. That sounds so much fun. And it probably won't always happen because we do a lot of Sunday Fun Days with our friends, but we wasn't doing it this time. So, with these whimsy looking blooms, like I showed y'all earlier, I cut them in half. Use that big bush of blooms and utilize and cut it up. That's what I do. So again, I'm probably gonna, oh, that fell. I'm probably gonna put some right here too. So it comes with 2. Where's the other one? All right, this one comes with 2 blooms on it. Put 1 on each side again. I'm so glad everybody's coming on. Okay, so, and I'm not really gluing those yet. I'm just eyeing to see what I want to do. And this, my top left hand, I like these whimsies because they hang down. You know, there's like they're pointing down. I kind of just stick it right there so we can have the flow going downward. I mean, that's my thing. That's what I like to do. Hey, Susan. What, Frank? And there's the dog barking. Oh, thank you, Sarah. Me too. That was a pain in the booty. That backdrop. But it's over with. And it looks like it's staying on, hopefully overnight. Hey, Connie. Hey. And what I do like to do sometimes, and another helpful hint, you know, if you have these tend to fall off. These, you know, the leaves, they tend to fall off, you know, when you cut them up, when you cut the bush up. And so what I do, if I want it to, I twist it to that branch to make it fuller. Try to utilize everything that you have. I hardly ever, my husband was like, Angel, you never throw anything away, which I probably don't. But with stems and greenery and stuff like that, some I do throw away, but some I do save because sometimes you're going to use that as a filler. Everybody's watching football. What? Cussing at the TV. That's funny. Mine's watching football downstairs too. So anyway, so what I did here, like I like to have the blooms going down as you see. And these are not glued on yet. I need to keep that in mind. So I have this, and I'm probably going to put it right here. I just want those whimsy blooms to fall down, like they're draping down on each side. And I think I only have 1 left. So it works out perfect. So I have 2 here, 1 here, 1 here, and 1 in each one on the side. So that's perfect. It kind of worked out. What? That never works out. I got a lot of football fans on here. I don't hardly ever watch football. The only time I watch football if there's a get-together at a friend's house. No, I don't watch football. All right, it's looking good. Sorry, I gotta do this. Can y'all see? Oh, thank you, Amy. Okay, so we're gonna glue those in. I was just placing it up there just to see where my placement's gonna be. I like to do that before I glue. Now we're doing this on this side. And see, I didn't wrap that one around the pine. I'm just placed it in there, so it's not a big deal if you don't. It's just sometimes I do that. Oh, that black and white bunny. The polka dotted bunny was from Regency, I think, last year. But I think they have them this year too. I want to say I have more of those bunnies coming in. The wall, it is vinyl peel and stick, but make sure you use the finishing nails because that's what we had a problem with. That is what we had a problem with because it didn't work on my walls. No, it's still up. Yes, it's still up from today. Hoping it will stay. All right, so one more of these and we're gonna add some more flowers. And I'm thinking about adding those mushrooms. But the whole idea is making, for contrast, we're gonna use the hot pink and the pink soon, but it's gonna be more of a pink and black and white. I might put in some white balloons, but I'm not too sure yet. I'm trying to who makes a mess? I know I make a mess. I'm like very messy when I'm working. The wreath base is an evergreen pine wreath base. Yes, it's the Christmas pine wreath bases. Yes. Sorry. No, it's plugged in. I should get another glue gun. I should. I mean, this one's just, oh, you know, when it comes to certain things, and I'm always like this, when it comes to certain things, if it still works, I'm gonna continue using it. When it blows up or stop working, then I'll get a new one. You should have seen my last glue gun before I had this one. It was just bad. The pine base, I use a 24-inch pine base. Just a regular pine base, yes. By the time you add your rag bow and your embellishments, sometimes I put embellishments way high up, like the big hearts, and it makes it really big. By the time I'm done with this design, it will be 42 inches in length, 25 in width, give and take. All right, so what we're gonna do? I really wanna add these. Okay, so we're gonna add the mushrooms. We're gonna add those mushrooms. The rabbit is from Regency. Regency. You have to have a tax ID to buy from them. And there is a minimum requirement of purchasing also. So my thoughts here is putting that mushroom very high up to the left side, and you have another one. So you kind of want to balance your embellishments out. So I probably will put one on the right lower side right there. Boom. Yes. So we're gonna put this one right here. Super cute. These are look super cute with fairies. The mushrooms will look super cute with fairies. Fairies are in a centerpiece. Oops, almost broke it. Alright, I need to glue a little bit more in there. And use other embellishments. My little tip also, use other embellishments around, like for instance, okay, like for right here when I place that mushroom there, I'm using that rainbow too. So, you know, I'm gonna glue the rainbow to that mushroom as well. Just to make sure it's secure in there. Oh, super cute. I love the mushrooms. So glad I did it. And that was like a last minute thing. It was. Let's see. What else? What else? Okay, so we're gonna do some roses. We're gonna do rose here maybe. And since I only have two, balance it out, guys. You gotta balance it out. Hey, Jennifer. I feel like we probably need some more hot pink. So a lot of these flowers came from Michael's from last season. You know how they put everything on sale at the you know, when the season's over. So I got these like, I don't know, it's like 70% off. So that's probably the best time to go. Which, you know, we all know that kind of, huh? Just like Christmas, you go all the time when the season's over and grab all those cheap flowers. Hey, Sandy. All right, so I got another hot pink. And I think since you see that, you see the pine sticking out there. Well, I hope you can see it. But there's pine that you can see there. So the point is not to let your pine tinsel show. You want to avoid seeing that because, again, a lot of people, a lot of customers think that when you see that pine wreath evergreen base, they think of Christmas, you know, which I don't blame you. That's true. So again, the same thing what I did with the roses. I did one here, one there. We're balancing out with different shades of pinks. So we're gonna go ahead and glue those in. So we're gonna add some things to that rainbow too. After we glue all this down. Thanks, Jenny. Wine and design. I should do this more often. It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun, it really is. Pine bases I usually do at Sims Pottery or Ellis Pottery. Sometimes they're hard to find, and sometimes you just have to do your homework and Google search. Sometimes at this time around, because everybody's buying those pine evergreen base. Thank you, Tina. Hey, Chris, what's up, girl? Thanks for joining. We're finishing up this wreath. I only did the base part, and I figured why not do wine and design with you guys. So excited about my backdrop. So it's staying up. It's staying up. All right, so we're gonna finish gluing these down. Yes, I used to, let me tell you about the base. Okay, when I first started 8 years ago was with the evergreen base. I did. That was the first base I started with when I started making wreaths. But I ended up changing to the word form. I don't know why, but I did. And I used those for years, like for years. And which I have no problem with them. It's just that you don't have a lot of tinsels to use for what you want to use things for. I guess that makes sense. So now I do prefer the evergreen base, but like I said, those evergreen bases are hard to find now, and you know, sooner or later I'm going to have to use the wort forms, which is fine. You know, they're lighter in weight, and a lot of clients like the lightweight. That's funny, Sarah. She said her husband, she told her husband they're doing a bad right. He's not excited about that. Well, I can tell you this, Sarah. My husband would not do that for me. I had to get my next door neighbor and bribe him for crawfish for him to do that. So that's what I did. I'd rather, you know, not hear the complaining and just get somebody else to do it. Hey, Chrissy, yes, thank you. All right, so what I'm cutting up, I was cutting up that, I forgot to show you. I was cutting up that bush I had with the starburst hot pinks. How to attach the bunny. The bunny is very lightweight. And I just glued that sucker in. That's all I did. Oh. Will you ever have your own Groot? Well, I might. You never know. I don't want to say no because you just never know. But as of right now, no, I'm not going to have my own group. My son, youngest son, is autistic. So he does take a lot of my time. So as in, you know, when you have your own group, there's a lot of messaging, there's a lot to commit to a group than I would like to do right now. So I'm not saying it will never happen, but it might. We'll see. Maybe if my son gets a little older. Oh, you know, he's a freshman now in high school, but I say that, but every milestone that he does is like there's something else, and it opens up totally different other things that's going on with him. So as soon as you conquer something that he's been you know, slacking in or having a hard time accomplishment his availability of what he can do. So, and it's always something else after that. So, so I don't know. As of right now, I don't think I can do it. I mean, because I do design full time. This is my full-time job. And this takes me a full-time job with all the designs. I mean, there's a lot of, not complaints, but customers do ask how come they, you know, everything's sold as soon as I post it. You know, it does. You know, typically my wreaths sell as soon as I post them, they're gone. And I am very grateful for that because, you know, my heart swells to know, my heart just swells just because y'all like my designs so much, and I have you have that in your home, and that's my design. I thought that was just so awesome, and it still gives me chills because I think about it. Oh, thank you, Lori. See, you are so sweet. You are so sweet. All right, so where am I at? I think when I start drinking wine, I talk a lot. I don't normally talk this much. So, let's finish gluing those flowers in. And let's see what else we're going to put in here. You see this here? You see that big ruffle that's really getting on my nerves right there? This thing right here. It's a big, it's, you know, it's a poof. You know, you do your poofs. So, in your burlap mesh, well, I don't like that. So, whenever I see that, I push it in. Another trick of mine, you just push it in. Sometimes you do your push bigger than you want it to be. And so you just push it in and you just put a flower right there. That's all you do. But yeah, I don't like my poofs to be noticeable in my wreaths. I'd rather have my fillers, my ruffles. You can see those more than a poofs, if you want to call it a poof. So, but normally everybody knows the deco mesh and the burlap mesh is just a filler. It really is just a filler for your designs. I don't like really to see any of it actually, but you do see some, and that's kind of the point. But I'd rather just see a little bit, not a lot of my mesh back there. That's my preference. All right, let's see where we're gonna put these at. Thanks for all the watching. Y'all are awesome. All right, so let's see. We're doing here and there. I'm just eyeballing it, like I said, like I do a lot of my design. I just eyeball it. You step back and you look at it. If you don't like it where it is, move it. That's why we're not gluing yet. One more. Only got 2 left anyways. Ha ha. And there's one more left. We gotta put it somewhere, you think? Let's put it right there. All right, so we have different shades of pinks going on there. As you can tell, it's different pops, especially with that black and white. The wreath stand, I had my friend made that for me. So I mentioned earlier that you probably search that on Etsy. Go on your search engine and search for it. I'm sure somebody on Etsy, and I think somebody did buy one on Etsy. I just don't know the shop's name. But you just search for it on Etsy. I'm sure some shops would pop up. But yeah, I don't know who makes them personally. Thanks. All right, so I'm cutting up these. I felt the need that I need some more texture going on in here. And we're almost done actually. It's going pretty smooth. See, I had this, I had this green bush from earlier that I showed you from the beginning, and I think it's too green, so I'm not going to be using that. Each month. Well, Lori asked, how many wreaths do I make each month? Okay, so typically, you know, I have to at least make 1 a day. That's if I'm busy with life in general. I'll try to squeeze 1 a day. Typically, I do not design at night. I design after the boys leave for school. I come up here and I do my designing. That's why, because there's nobody's home and it's all, you have the house to yourself. So mainly, and that's when I post ready to sell items around like 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. But to answer your question, how many wreaths I make a month, I don't know. So, but you can, sometimes I can do one a day, and sometimes if I'm really behind on custom orders, because I do a lot of custom orders, I can do 4 or 5 a day. 4 orders today. Oh, you go, Alice. What? See, I used to do those all the time, 4 a day. I used to. I think the older I get, I get pooped out earlier. But yes, I can do 4 or 5 a day. But here lately, I've probably been doing 2 or 3 a day. Tomorrow I have to finish these Valentine orders. So those are, I have 3 orders I need to complete. And my goal is to finish those 3 orders tomorrow. My goal. Maybe 4 orders. I think 3 or 4 orders. I don't know. I do have those left. I need to get those Valentine orders out the door so I can put up all my Valentines and concentrate on spring and Easter. All right, so I have these. These are just little berries. They were on like a big branch, and I just cut them all up. Hey, Nancy, thank you. So I just cut these up. So that's probably going to be it with the florals and all that. As soon as I add these, if I'm going to add them. If I am, it's only going to be a few because it looks like I'm running out of room. And I still need to glue down some things. So I'm just going to add 3. I think that we're good because you don't want to cram too much stuff in there. It overloads that wreath. And you end up covering a lot of your ribbon. So that's probably it. That's all the foils I'm going to be adding. And we're going to do something with that rag bow. That rag bow is a little plain. We're going to embellish it. Dog's barking. All right, we're almost done, guys. Almost done. We're gonna add a couple embellishments, maybe some ribbon to the rag bow there. And this beauty will be ready to take final pics for tomorrow. Hopefully with weather, I don't know, I think the weather's supposed to be bad. I don't know. I think there's rain in the forecast. See, now these, I'm not wrapping my tinsel around it, so they're just gluing and sticking in, basically. But anything with florals, you want to have different, and you want to have balance. You got to balance out your wreaths. They have to have balance. If you have one on one side, you put another on the other side. Again, that's how I do it, but everybody's different. one here, and I think they're all glued in. All right, so the rag bow here has lace. I bought these last year. Not sure who I bought these from, but I bought these off of Etsy last season. It's a polka dot carrot. Super cute. And I'm gonna have to add it. It's so cute. I end up like putting this greenery on top of those carrot, on the top of this carrot, because I feel like it needed like a real knot. Because a lot of people use the felt up there, the felt material. And to me, honestly, on top of a carrot, you probably want to use some greenery. It makes it real looking, I guess you want to call it. I don't know. But I thought it was cute. So we're gonna put that and hang it right there. That's gonna be my hanger. Start to finish, how long do I make? Well, honestly, you know, start to finish, normally Rabos Rees, it takes me a short amount of time. It takes me about 45 minutes to make, give and take. So we're gonna add, I want that carrot dangling in the middle part because you gotta have a carrot. So what I'm doing is just tying the rag bow, one of the rags, around the carrot. That's all I'm doing. That is all I'm doing. And just let it hang. Super cute. What? So cute. Just that hanging right there. Just that one little thing, and look how much it made a difference. It's like I don't need to add any more ribbon to it. I was going to add some more pink throughout there, but I'm not going to now. And that looks like it. I did have this. I wanted to add a pink heart. I just wanted to. I was going to add it here instead of the carrot. What do y'all think? Would it be the carrot or the heart? I like the carrot, but the heart shows up more, right? Lisa, no, this arrangement is not for sale. That is my personal one. I'm sorry. The carrot, everybody's like the carrot. I like the carrot too. I just feel like the heart is like, gives it more color. Maybe I should add, let's see, what do I have? Oh, no, I don't have anything else. I was thinking about a hot pink flower to put right there. Let me see. I just found this on the floor. What? Found it on the floor in my mess over there. See? I feel like it needed some kind of little hot pink. So I'm gonna add a little hot pink rose right there in the middle. I don't have a pink carrot. I wish I had a pink carrot. And I'm out of eggs too. I have eggs, but not pink. So, and the best eggs to buy from that are cheap is Walmart. Walmart has the best eggs for the price, and it's just they're big, you know. And when you see those eggs at Walmart, you buy the whole thing. I know I do. But I'm gonna buy some of the velvet eggs from Your Heart to Content. She has velvet eggs, so I will buy some velvet eggs. That flower did, Lori. See, I felt like it needed something. It needed some pink. Yes, girl. All right, I'm gonna cut my dovetails. Always the last thing I do. Sometimes I forget to do it. All right. Almost done. All right. These 4.5 right here, I don't ever really, I mean, sometimes I cut it, sometimes I don't. Most of the time I just roll that 4-inch. It just depends. Almost done. I feel like so tall up there. All right. Well, that was fun, guys. Oh, the eggs from Walmart. Oh, they're just those big ones that are specks on it. Some of them is the metallic. It just depends on which they have. I use them all, actually. The big ones, they're probably like this big. The real big ones for like, what, $4 or $3 something. So that's it, guys. We're done. This beauty will be for sale for tomorrow. What? There it is. Love those mushrooms. That was super fun, guys. Super fun. See, if you want, oh, a lot of people want to see the back of the wreath. That's the back. It's the pine. All right. I did not finish my wine though. I was too busy talking. Thanks, Lisa. Yes, all the pinks, all the different pinks. I love it. Different shades. This, with the rag boat, this design is about 42 inches long, 25 inches in width. Thank you, everyone. All right, that is it for Sunday Fun Day. I think I'm gonna go watch some movies now. Oh, thank you, Lori. I should do it more often, huh? We'll see. Yes, it was fun. I'm glad I had somebody to drink with. I didn't drink by myself. I don't think that's a good thing, but we do sometimes. I'm going to sign off, and it is Sunday Fun Day. I'm going to take a shower, get on the couch in my PJs, and I am going to watch some TV. But that is it. If you want to purchase this, it will be listed tomorrow in Etsy shop. I will post the final pic on my page. And thanks for everyone joining. It's so awesome to see everybody joining in to watch. Y'all are cool. Y'all are so awesome. All right, guys, I see y'all later. And 2 lives in a row. I don't know if I'll be making another live, but you never know. You just never know. Thanks for joining. Y'all have a fabulous week, and I will talk to everyone later. Bye.